How are we doing, VC? Hope everyone's well. Hope you're all doing good today. First things first, as you might have noticed, Van Halen shirt on. Yeah, rest in peace to Eddie. Absolutely gutted to hear the news. Whenever it was, Tuesday, Wednesday, something like that. A real shame, a phenomenal talent. Other than Hendrix, as far as I'm concerned, the best guitar player ever. Such a shame he's gone. That's the most gutted I've been about a musician dying since Dimebag, which was 16 years ago. Such a terrible loss. But yeah, rest in peace, Eddie. We're gonna miss you, mate. Right, this week, Slayer vinyl collection video for you. So yeah, I hope you're going to enjoy this one. Thank you very much to all those who watch, subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. Thank you very much. Nice to hear from you guys. And without any further ado, let's crack on with this week's video, which is Slayer vinyl collection. First up, of course, then is 83's Show No Mercy. This is a reissue from 87, I think. 2 LP set on Metal Blade. Good album, this. Out of my very first video, the Big Four, ranking the Big Four debuts, I placed this one third out of the 4. This has got some classic Slayer stuff on it. Die by the Sword, The Antichrist, Evil Has No Boundaries, the title track. There's a few others that are really, really good. Fight Till Death, amazing. Tormentor, Final Command, good stuff. Yeah, I remember when I got this years ago. Played it a hell of a lot. Nice gatefold here. Lyrics, pictures of the band. Not a bad debut album whatsoever. And both the records are just standard black vinyl with the classic Metal Blade labels. They went on to do better, but this is a good start. I like the raw production on this one. It suits the music. It could almost be a bit black metal in some places with regards to the raw sound, Fantastic album. Not the best of the debuts of the Big Four, but I really, really like it. Not great cover art, it has to be said. But there we go. Yeah. 87 repress, 2 LP set, Show No Mercy. Up next is Live Undead. This is a mini album, really. I think it's 6 or 7 songs. I mean, it is 8 songs actually. For me, not too fussed on live albums. There's a few that you have to have, such as Maiden's Live After Death, Thin Lizzy's Live and Dangerous, and AC/DC's If You Want Blood, You Got It. Love those live albums. A lot of others, not fussed about, which is good really, because Iron Maiden have got about 97 live albums, and it's going to cost a lot of money buying all those, but I'm not too fussed. This is really good. This is a direct metal mastered LP. Free poster. Hasn't got a poster in it. No doubt ended up on someone's bedroom wall back in the 80s. This is a good representation of the earlier Slayer show, obviously. It's all cold from the debut, obviously. Great stuff. But there is a studio recorded on here, Chemical Warfare, which is one of my favourite Slayer songs. Absolutely brilliant. I remember seeing them at Donington in 1995 and they played Chemical Warfare last, and I was really glad to hear it because it's such a good song. I love the raw production, again, on Chemical Warfare. It suits the song. Again, almost sounds a bit sort of black metal with the really raw sound. Picked this one up a few years ago. Like I say, don't have much live stuff, but this one's really good. Live Undead from 84. Next up is a nice original copy of Hell Awaits. The only problem with it, of course, is it's absolutely battered sound-wise. Whoever owned this before me I must have played it and then left it sitting out for 6 months because the surface noise is unreal. Bought this a few years ago. I only actually listened to it for the first time a couple of weeks ago. I had the CD for years, so I know the songs on the back of my hand. But yeah, I cleaned this a couple of times and it's barely made any difference at all. It's still got so much surface noise that I really need to find another copy because it plays okay, but sounds not great at all. But the music's fantastic. Yeah, this their second full length from '85. Classic stuff from here. Title track's brilliant. Well, Dawn They Sleep's great. What else have we got? Yeah, Kill Again, fantastic. Praise of Death. Crypts of Eternity. Yeah, really, really good. Only a couple on here that are a bit so-so. Other than that, it's fantastic. Again, no, the production is a little bit better on this one actually. I think from the others, the earlier, yeah, Show No Mercy. But yeah, I really enjoy this one. Really, really enjoy this one. Title track's absolutely outstanding. Some real classic Slayer stuff on here. Absolutely love it. Hell Awaits from '85. You know this. Everyone knows this. One of the best thrash metal albums ever. I first heard this back in about 1995, I think. I remember seeing Slayer on a TV program on BBC Two in about 1989. It was called Arena. And I remember them walking to the front of the stage as they started the intro, playing Rain in Blood, played the song. I remember thinking, I'm never going to like anything like that. That's just way too heavy. And then 6 years later, here I was absolutely lapping it up. Fantastic album. Yeah, my mate had this on cassette. Brilliant stuff. Some people say it's the best thrash album ever. I don't agree. It's brilliant. Don't get me wrong. You know, opening track, Angel of Death, one of the best thrash metal songs ever recorded, as far as I'm concerned. The thing I like about this is just relentless from start to finish. It's just punch to the face after punch to the face. You know, Jesus Saves, Criminally Insane, Piece by Piece, Postmortem. What's the bloody one before Postmortem? Yeah, Epidemic, and of course the classic Rain in Blood. Absolutely fantastic song. Classic riffs on here. Great performances from everyone. Obviously, Dave Lombardo on the drums, absolutely killing it. Fantastic thrash metal album. If you don't have this in your collection for some strange reason, then you really need to grab it and listen to it. It's absolutely essential. Killer stuff. Absolute classic. Slayer's Rain in Blood from 1986. Up next, one of those albums I think gets a bit overlooked. Like I said last week with Megadeth, So Far So Good So What. This next album sandwiched in between two classics, so I think sometimes it gets forgotten about. But it shouldn't be, because it's bloody brilliant. South of Heaven from '88. Great stuff. I really, really like this one. Yeah, the opening track, title track, absolutely amazing. The stuff that Tom's talking about in the intro, fantastic. Before he screams, before you see the light, you must die. Brilliant stuff. Second track, Silent Scream, one of my favourite Slayer songs. Absolutely love that. Mandatory Suicide on this. A song that I like, but not that fussed really compared to some of the others on there. And that was one of the ones that was in the live show right till they stopped touring and disbanded. But there's more great stuff on this, like Spill the Blood, Love Undead, Behind the Crooked Cross, Ghosts of War, Read Between the Lies. Brilliant stuff, and it's overlooked, I think. Not many people talk about it, and I think it's a shame because it's maybe not as good as Rain and Blood and the following album, but I still think it's very, very good. And yeah, sadly overlooked a little bit, but a fantastic album. I really enjoy it. Great stuff. Up next, what I think is the best Slayer album, 1990 Seasons in the Abyss. Stunning album from start to finish. War Assemble, another great opening track. Slayer really know how to pick a great track to open their albums with. And this is just as good as Angel of Death as far as I'm concerned. Blood Red, Skeletons of Society, Dead Skin Mask, Hollow Point. The title track of Last is absolutely outstanding, of course. Expendable Youth, Temptation, Born of Fire. There's not a bad song on here. Absolutely outstanding. Unfortunately, the last album to be recorded with Dave Lombardo from the initial run. Brilliant stuff. Absolutely fantastic. Another absolutely killer classic thrash metal album that you need in your collection, without a doubt. Promo of the Song Seasons in the Abyss. This is just a edit and a full album version. Picked this one up about 95, I think, for a few quid. Nice piece to have in the collection. The Song Seasons in the Abyss, just one of my favourite Slayer songs. Nice little bit to have in the collection. Yeah, there we are. Up next is something that I'm lucky to have because never seen it out and about at record fairs over the years in record shops. The only time I did see it, I grabbed it because, yeah, you just don't see it. And it's a Slayer album that I really love and I think is underappreciated. It is, of course, Divine Intervention from 1994. This has got Paul Bostaph on drums, his first album with the band, and I love this. I think it's brilliant. I'll get the bad out of the way first. The sound's really muddy. Not the best production on this, but the songs are really, really good. Paul's intro on Killing Fields is just fantastic. Love it. Great start to the album. Sex Murder Art's fantastic. Ditto Head, brilliant. Real sort of punk vibe to that one. The title track's great. Circa Beliefs, 213. Serenity and Murder, great song. Mind Control last. Killer stuff. I just don't understand why it doesn't get the love it deserves. I think it's one of Slayer's best. A fantastic album. Really, really good. Apart from the muddy sound. But other than that, it's really, really good stuff. Yeah, really lucky to have this. When I saw this at the shop that I bought it from, I just couldn't get out of the crate fast enough. And I've never seen it since either, so very, very lucky to have that. Divine Intervention from 1994. Here's a promo for Ditto Head. 3-track, 12-inch Ditto Head, Serenity and Murder, and the title track of the album, Divine Intervention, on side B. Nothing fancy to see here, but a nice piece to have anyway. Side A. Side B. Not essential in the slice, but it's nice. I really like all 3 tracks on this, so it was worth me picking up. I don't usually pick up a lot of singles, but I felt like it was worth picking up. Up next, the Punk Covers album from 95, Undisputed Attitude. Not essential, but nice to have in the collection. A lot of stuff in there I really like. There's some minor threat covers on here that I really enjoy. And stuff like Richard hung himself, I'm Gonna Be Your God, and the studio track Gemini that closes the album is pretty good. Good song, that. Far from essential Slayer though. This one, yeah, happy to pick it up, but it was really sort of to plug a holes in the collection really. But a nice bit to have in, regardless, you know. On the 7-inch now. This is the Abolished Government from the same album. And this has got obviously the cover of Abolished Government on it, on side A, and then the side B, I think, is the original cover. The original song from TSOL. What's unusual about this is that this is the only thing in my entire record collection where I've still got the receipt from when I bought it. 27th of August 1996. I've had this a long time now. Again, usually don't bother with a lot of singles. A lot of them I'm not fussed with. This is a nice little bit to have. 7-inch there. And the original on side B. Nice piece to have. Couldn't say last time I played it. Very long time ago. But still happy to have it. So on to next is for me Slayer's worst album. Diabolos in Musica, I think it's pronounced. I saw them the year this came out at Ozfest in Milton Keynes Bowl in 1998. It was a stinking hot day. Um, that was a really good day out. Saw Pantera that day. Fantastic stuff. And even though this album isn't great, they played brilliantly that day. Not a bad album by any stretch of imagination, but easily their weakest. First 3 tracks, killer. Bitter Peace, Death's Head, Stain of Mind. Really good. And on side B, In the Name of God and Desire. But other than that, yeah, it's not their best. This is still sealed. I picked this up a while back at a record fair. Not even opened it. Definitely plugging a hole in the collection. Not essential Slayer at all. But I'm still happy to have it in the collection. Yeah, they're weakest in my opinion. But still not terrible. God Hates Us All from 2001. When I first got this, I got the CD back when it came out, and I really didn't think much of it at all, apart from about 2 or 3 songs. And it went back in the CD rack and stayed there for years. And then one day I decided to take it back out again, give it another chance, and discovered I liked it a lot more than I did the first time round. Still by no means a classic, but it was much better than I remembered it being. Some good stuff on this. Disciple, I think, is one of Slayer's best songs. The lyrics in that are absolutely fantastic. God Send Death's really good. Cast Down, Threshold. Bloodline, Warzone, Here Comes the Pain. And Payback Last is really, really good. Really, really vicious song. Not the best Slayer album, but a lot of good stuff on here. I really enjoy it. When I first heard it, was not really that keen at all. But repeated listens, yeah, I discovered a lot more than I thought I did. So that's God Hates Us All from 2001. The Return of Dave Lombardo for Christ Illusion. This is 2005, I think. Can't see it, the print's tiny, but yeah, I think it's 2005. This is a good album. A lot of people sort of think these sort of latter day Slayer albums are nowhere near as good as the initial run. And whereas I agree they're not as good, I don't think they're as bad as some people make them out to be. I really enjoy this one. There's stuff in there that's really, really good essential Slayer songs as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, Fleshstorm, Catalyst. Skeleton Christ is really, really good. Eyes of the Insane. Cult. Final 6, the last song. This is a good album. The Return of Dave Lombardo on the drums, which is always going to be a good thing, of course. A good album. Really happy to pick it up. Not the best, but very, very good nonetheless. I think the follow-up's even better. World Painted Blood. Lombardo on the kit. Again, he was going to be out before the next album came out. I really enjoyed this. This is from 2009. Title track's fantastic. Unit 731. Snuff, one of my favourite Slayer songs. Absolutely essential. I think it's really vicious, really nasty. Got quite a punk edge to it. Really, really good song. Absolutely quality stuff. Hate Worldwide. Public Display of Dismemberment. Sarcastically Red. Not of This God. Really good stuff. Just as good as the likes of sort of Hello 8 as far as I'm concerned, and Show No Mercy. Yeah, Well Painted Blood from 2009. Good stuff. And what would turn out to be the last Slayer album? Repentless. This is from about 2016. 2015. Fortunately, Jeff Hanneman had passed away. In between his albums, they brought in Gary Holt from Exodus, which is always going to be a good move. Gary Holt was an amazing guitar player. Not the best album though. There's some good stuff on this, but some really forgettable stuff as well. Title track's fantastic. Take Control's good. Vices is good. When Stillness Comes. Implode, Piano Wire. You Against You. Not bad stuff, but some of the others are really forgettable. Saw them on the tour for this, the last tour in London with Obituary and Thrax and Lamb of God, who we didn't see because we was queuing up for beer the entire time. Not a fan of Lamb of God though, so I didn't really care about that. Yeah, not the best Slayer album, but again, they're all worth having. But just don't expect an absolute classic like Seasons in the Abyss because that's not what you're going to get. Right, guys, that's all for this week. Yeah, once again, cheers for watching, subscribing, liking, getting in touch. Let me know what you think about these Slayer albums. Hope you all take care of yourselves, and I'll see you again soon. All right, guys, take care. See you later.